Lancaster, California. On February 6, 2024, at approximately 9:28 a.m., deputies from Lancaster Station responded to a business in the 43,500 block of 20th Street West following reports of a disturbance involving an armed male. The suspect, later identified as 38-year-old Jonathan Scott Foster, was located outside the business holding a machete with a second machete attached to his waistband. Deputies issued multiple commands to drop the weapons, but Foster refused, eventually entering the business, which contained several customers. Officers deployed multiple less lethal options, including a taser and 40mm foam batons, but these had minimal effect.
You got the machete in your hand. Do me a favor, man. Set it down. At this point, you're not in trouble. I just need you to set it down so we can talk.
Go to the store. Go in the store.
Come on, man.
40 up. 40,
Come on.
40 up, 40 up, 40 up.
Move up, move up. Come on. Stop.
During the third less lethal attempt, Foster charged at deputies while still armed, prompting a deputy-involved shooting. Foster sustained multiple gunshot wounds to his upper and lower torso. Officers immediately rendered first aid until Los Angeles County Fire Department paramedics arrived.
Come on, man. Stop. Stop.
Starting to piss me off.
She's walking to the back of the store. Hey, we can talk about it, bro. We can talk about it. Hey, come on, dude. Stop. Get down, bro. Come here. Get down the ground. Come here, man.
Foster was transported to a local hospital, where he was pronounced deceased. Two 24-inch machetes were recovered at the scene, and no other individuals were injured during the confrontation. Further investigation revealed that earlier that morning, Foster had burglarized a local gas station in Lancaster. During that incident, he shattered the front glass door and attacked a female employee with a machete, causing a severe laceration to her hand. She was treated at a local hospital. In the early hours of this morning, Concord, California was shaken by a chilling 911 call reporting a man stabbing a family member on NMA Drive. The calm of the neighborhood was shattered, and time was running out for a peaceful resolution. With no chance for negotiation, officers were forced to act decisively. An officer fired, and the attacker collapsed. Thankfully, the victim was rushed to the hospital and is expected to survive. For the suspect, however, the bullet marked a tragic end.
Sir. Get away, get away, get away, get away.
When family conflicts escalate into violence, law enforcement often faces impossible choices. But does the price of preserving life always come at the cost of death? Share your thoughts below. I'm eager to hear what you think.
Nathan! Harbor Police!
Sam, 4 shots fired. Sam, 4 shots
On May 24th, a Tallahassee woman drove her car off a tow truck ramp on a Georgia highway, flying 120 feet before crashing.
At their last 1050 rollover.
She survived with serious injuries. A deputy was slightly hurt.
Previous 1050, 84 west.
12:40 a.m. on October 21, 2024, deputies responded to a welfare check at a home on Angel Road in Cameron. There, they encountered 50-year-old Alan Hode, who allegedly fired a shotgun at them before retreating into the house. For several hours, officers attempted to negotiate his surrender. Eventually, Hode emerged carrying what appeared to be a long gun, got into his vehicle, and drove through a field to another location. He then allegedly rammed a police car, prompting officers to open fire as he exited the vehicle. Hode was taken to a nearby hospital, where he was pronounced dead. A shotgun was recovered from his car at the scene.
Watch out, watch out. Stop moving!
Nashville, Tennessee. On March 27, 2023, 28-year-old Audrey Hale, a former student of the Covenant School, arrived on campus in a Honda Fit heavily armed with 3 firearms, including 2 assault-style weapons. Surveillance footage showed Hale forcing entry through a side door and opening fire inside the building. The first 911 call reporting shots fired came at 10:13 a.m., prompting officers to rush to the school and begin clearing the premises. Gunfire from the second floor, where Hale had also fired through a window at responding officers, led to a confrontation with law enforcement. 2 officers, Rex Engelbert, a 4-year MNPD veteran, and Michael Colazzo, a 9-year veteran, fired on Hale, fatally wounding her. Investigators later discovered writings indicating that Hale had meticulously planned the attack. A search of her Brightwood Avenue residence yielded a sawed-off shotgun, a second shotgun, and additional evidence connected to the crime. The attack resulted in 6 fatalities. Students Evelyn Deekhouse, William Kinney, and Hallie Scruggs, all 9 years old, and adults Mike Hill, Cynthia Peak, and Catherine Kuntz, aged 60 to 61. Police initially reported Hale as female, but later clarified she was transgender. Friends noted Hale had recently transitioned and began using male pronouns.
Move! Watch out, watch out. Move. Stop moving! Stop moving! Watch left, watch left. Suspect down, suspect down.
On June 16, 2023, at around 11:10 a.m. on Interstate 88 near Duaneburg, Trooper Richard Albert spotted a silver SUV speeding over 100 miles per hour and initiated a traffic stop. Suddenly, 32-year-old Nelson Troche rolled down the window and shot the officer in the shoulder. Police immediately returned fire.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Mile pulse 108, shots fired!
As Troche and his girlfriend, 31-year-old Alicia Areola, tried to flee, a semi-truck driver bravely blocked their path. Forced to change tactics, they hijacked a crashed pickup truck. Bleeding, Trooper Albert pursued them across the median, firing warning shots.
3G64, I need assistance. Shots fired, mile post 108.
Bone is still alive. Last car
3D64, shots fired!
1-1, The highway was shut down as Troche barricaded himself inside the stolen truck, continuing to shoot. With no escape, he fled into the woods with a handgun. After nearly 12 minutes, backup arrived. Troche was later found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Areola was arrested and sentenced to 4 to 12 years for second-degree criminal facilitation. What are your thoughts on the officer's response? Share your comments below.
1118.
For DOT and also the way.
I don't know, speed to 64 is the wall to take this just got hit in the right arm.
3G64, all eastbound traffic is stopped due to a collision. I have the suspects hold down in a vehicle they tried to obtain. Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
Thank you for the one.
Put your hands up!
Vehicle go!
Shit, get me out!
On the afternoon of May 3rd, 2025, in Kane County, Utah, a citizen reported a white pickup truck swerving dangerously near Lone Rock Beach by Highway 89. Rangers soon arrived and identified the driver as 51-year-old Gregory Aaron Farley, known to authorities.
You okay? Yeah. You hit? Check yourself.
How are you doing? You check.
All right, I need to reload.
Covering.
Within seconds, Farley sped off, leading to a high-speed pursuit. He then rammed the patrol truck with such force that airbags deployed, and the vehicle was pushed off the road. Rangers fired, hitting Farley's leg, and ordered him to surrender, but he barricaded himself inside. The highway was shut down, while a paramedic officer negotiated for 45 minutes.
Step away from the truck. Put your hands up in the air. You can take him out from that window. Go ahead and put your hands out in the air. I need you to step away from the truck. I know it's probably holding you up. Just step away from the truck for me, okay? That's it. Okay, turn around. Face the truck. Face the truck. Now back up. Walk back to the sound of my voice. Walking backwards.
Eventually, Farley exited, received medical aid, and was taken to Page Hospital before being jailed. He faces charges of assaulting a federal officer, carrying up to 20 years in prison. 2 NPS officers were treated for minor injuries and released the same day. At around 3:30 p.m. on May 10, 2025, Ocala police received reports of a man brandishing a rifle in a Wendy's parking lot, causing panic among bystanders. The suspect, 25-year-old Bon Brown, fled in a white car before officers arrived, sparking a wild chase.
Approximately 85 miles an hour. Traffic is medium. He just signaled for to get into a sign, 25th.
The vehicle sped down Northeast 25th Avenue, accelerating from 50 to 85 miles per hour. Brown lost control, crashing into a roadside sign, then smashed through a wooden fence at the Mustang Apartments. He abandoned the car, rifle in hand, and ran on foot.
Take that, you one. Zone 1 OPD. Be in the backside of the Mustang. You can stop it.
Stop! Stop! Pull
Put the gun down! Put it down! Now! I will shoot you! Put the gun down! Put it down! He's got a long gun! Put the rifle down!
After a tense pursuit, officers subdued Brown with a taser. They found a rifle under the vehicle, along with marijuana and suspicious items. Brown, a convicted felon, faces charges including evading arrest, unlawful firearm possession, and aggravated assault. Under Florida law, he faces up to 31 years in prison and a $26,000 fine.
What's your location?
Head behind your back now!
Mate, what are you doing? Mate.
On October 11th, a quiet day in Cambridge erupted into chaos when 34-year-old Aaron M. Lowe fled a scene on Cam Road. Armed with a kitchen knife, he threatened an officer and led police on a tense 5-hour chase before being arrested near a medical center on Pippin Drive. He was later sentenced to 2 years in prison for burglary, threats to kill, carrying a knife, and cannabis possession.
Take a left, down the back.
Listen, Aaron. Aaron, unless you offer us any violence. Okay, keep your hands together. Keep your hands as you
Meanwhile, in Steuben County, a welfare check spiraled into a 12-hour standoff at Alan Hodd's home. When his car was finally stopped, Hodd exited unarmed, but with his hands lowered. A single gunshot dropped him instantly, leaving unanswered questions about whether deadly force was truly necessary. Trousdale County, Tennessee. On September 3rd, 2025, around 2 p.m., deputies joined a pursuit after Smith County authorities reported a black Mustang with Kentucky tags fleeing along Highway 25 East.
I pinned him. I got him stopped. Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
At Laddie Reese Road, a deputy deployed spike strips, but the driver swerved toward him and accelerated. To prevent further danger, another deputy executed a PIT, forcing the Mustang to a stop.
All right. Yes, you stay right there till we get out. Get out of it! Get out of it! Out of my car! Right now!
The driver was taken into custody without further incident and transported to jail. He now faces multiple charges, including assault on a law enforcement officer, evading arrest, reckless driving, improper passing, no registration, and no insurance. The Mustang was impounded for open title, and a hearing has been scheduled in General Sessions Court, with additional charges pending in Smith County.
Okay, you got your license on you. Doing okay today? What is that, like a wallet? Okay. Is it okay if I just take this whole thing? Or do you want to take it out of there? Very close. Maybe you slammed on your brakes not to hit them.
Coweta County, Georgia. What began as a routine traffic stop quickly spiraled into chaos when deputies pulled over a man with a suspended license. After initially appearing compliant, the driver suddenly accelerated, igniting a high-speed chase. Deputies deployed stop sticks and attempted a PIT maneuver, causing the suspect to spin out and collide with another vehicle, leaving the other driver with minor injuries.
184, 1080. 16 west, going towards downtown, go over, keep off 70.
Following his initial arrest, the suspect refused to cooperate and managed to escape from inside a patrol car. He slipped his handcuffs to the front, kicked out a partition, and stole the marked cruiser, prompting a second pursuit. The dangerous chase continued as he recklessly maneuvered the patrol vehicle through the county.
Watch out, watch out. Lay the fuck back, man. Oh, yeah.
Take control bar. Yeah, I took a Tahoe headed towards Phoenix, and he just had a tire come off.
14 was on there, you know, 10 today.
The ordeal ended after deputies executed a PIT maneuver on their own cruiser, forcing him to stop. The suspect then fled on foot into nearby woods, but officers used a taser to subdue him. He was restrained with leg shackles and taken into custody, facing multiple serious charges stemming from the 2 pursuits and vehicle theft.
Get down! Get down!
On July 5, 2024, in Port Orange, Florida, police tracked down 20-year-old Ahalija Amanmahi Balk of Daytona Beach, sitting inside a stolen vehicle at an apartment complex. When officers moved in, Balk suddenly threw the car in reverse, striking one officer to the ground before speeding away. During the ensuing pursuit, he rammed multiple patrol units, further escalating the danger.
Stick hit, stick hit. Going south on Clyde, south on Clyde.
The chase came to a halt after Balk lost control of the vehicle and abandoned it. He tried to escape on foot, but officers quickly closed in and took him into custody without further incident. Witnesses described the scene as chaotic, with sirens echoing through the area as patrol cars boxed in the suspect.
Get down! Get down! Get down! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! You should have ran!
Bring him up, bring him up. Don't let me know I can't be.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Stop! Get on the ground! Give me your hand!
Balk was transported to the Volusia County Jail, where he now faces a series of felony charges. These include assault on a law enforcement officer, resisting arrest, grand theft auto, and possession of stolen identification documents. His arrest highlights the violent lengths some suspects will go to avoid capture. On the afternoon of November 8, 2023, an Arkansas state trooper observed a blue motorcycle speeding and weaving dangerously between lanes. When the trooper attempted a traffic stop, the rider ignored commands and accelerated, triggering a high-speed pursuit. The chase tore across I-40 with speeds reaching a staggering 142 miles per hour, prompting additional units to mobilize, including one dispatched from I-430 to cut off the suspect's path.
Blue motorcycle, driver's wearing a tan shirt, dark green pants, rear loose, got handle jacket, no shoes, black.
Pursuit escalated as the rider merged onto I-430 southbound, still pushing the motorcycle at reckless speeds. Moments later, control was lost. The bike veered off the road and skidded to a stop along the shoulder. Troopers moved in swiftly, preventing any further attempt at escape.
Hey, wrecked out.
Hey, get on the ground! On the ground, now!
Once in custody, the rider admitted his reckless decision to flee, apologizing to officers on scene. Despite his cooperation after capture, the gravity of his actions left little room for leniency. He now faces felony fleeing charges along with a series of traffic violations, a stark reminder of how split-second decisions on the road can spiral into life-threatening situations for both drivers and law enforcement.
In 2025, Deputy Johnson with the Clayton County Sheriff's Office observed a truck committing a traffic violation. For reasons still unknown, the perp decided to ignore the blue lights, a mistake that I assume he now regrets.
Clayton County, Georgia. On March 19, 2025, Deputy Johnson of the Clayton County Sheriff's Office observed a truck committing a traffic violation and attempted to initiate a stop. Instead of complying, the driver accelerated away, sparking a brief but intense pursuit along local roads. Deputies quickly executed a PIT maneuver, forcing the truck to a halt. The suspect immediately fled on foot, disappearing into nearby woods. K-9 units and additional deputies conducted a thorough search, but the suspect remained at large.
He's gonna be bye-bye.
Over T7, let me get ahead of you, Sergeant Pitt.
Although he escaped, the driver abandoned his truck, leaving authorities with key evidence. The investigation is ongoing and charges are expected. The incident serves as a reminder that fleeing from law enforcement often carries high risks, sometimes costing more than anticipated, including the loss of one's vehicle. Just after 1:13 a.m., what began as a simple traffic stop quickly escalated into a life-threatening situation. A Liesel police officer spotted a vehicle speeding on Ogden Avenue and pulled it over. During the stop, dispatch confirmed the car had been reported stolen out of Chicago. Instead of cooperating, the driver chose to flee, accelerating onto nearby roads at dangerous speeds. As the vehicle approached the I-88 ramp, the chase came to a sudden and devastating end when the car crashed violently. Police and fire crews rushed in, rescuing 2 individuals trapped inside the wreckage. Both were taken to the hospital, but the driver, 30-year-old Marcus L. Thomas, succumbed to his injuries shortly after arrival. Investigators later confirmed that Thomas had been driving with a revoked license and was wanted on a federal weapons warrant. Inside the wrecked vehicle, officers recovered 2 loaded firearms, adding another layer of severity to the case. The crash remains under investigation as authorities piece together the full scope of the incident.